Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Panzer WY cast. So tonight we have a special event. It is the Torneo Libertadores event. Tonight's match will be between CF, as per usual. At this point, for me, it's basically the main team I spectate and cast for. It's going to be between them and Caveiras, with CF playing on allies and Caveiras on Axis. So we will have to see how that match goes when we go live here very shortly. Expectations and predictions for the match. If I go to my trusty Discord real quick and pull up the event, I can tell you guys what the expectations are. Let's look here. Who is set to win based on popular vote, if I remember where the hell this is. Okay, so CF versus Caveiras. 57% out of the 70 votes is saying CF is going to win, with 30% going to Caveiras. I don't know a whole lot about Caveiras. I would probably agree with the assessment that CF will probably win. CF is a pretty good team. Gonna guess based on Caveiras' logo that they are another Brazilian team. So it's two Brazilian teams going off tonight. We have seen some of these Caveira players, especially Orc Fofo. I've seen in a few matches. So we'll have to see how they do as a full team. Looks like the match will be on CARENTAN. I hope not in Town Center again. I'd rather it be up over on Canal, but we'll see. Town Center is not terrible, but you know, it gets boring after a little while. Or even a cheeky train station would be fun. But yeah, if the map is CARENTAN and it's not in the south, that'll probably help CF quite a bit because their general weakness is their armor. Well, and their AT. I would say both those two areas are where they tend to fail. Especially we saw that in the match versus 3AC. So we'll have to see if they've improved at all, if that becomes a factor in the tournament. This game should be going. Let's see, what are we waiting on? One person down on CF because I'm pretty certain it's a 36 read 36. I don't know. I don't see a caster on the other team. Maybe it's Igni. Although I think he might be the ref. There's a recruit. Yeah, I think Igni... I want to say he's the referee. Yeah. That would lost stuff for me. Three minutes to go. I thought the game was going. That's why I started the stream, but it looks like we got 3 minutes to waste. So definitely armor, I think, is the area we got to look at from the CF point of view in terms of where they can improve. AT as well. When it comes to trades, they're not terrible. I'd say CF is... It's hard to gauge because APL hasn't, been around. It's been a while since we had our last APL season, and CF didn't take part. I want to say they're a lower Div 3 team. But with that said, they did face off against 3AC, who is strong Div 3, and 3AC kind of ran the board. So we'll have to wait and see. From the CF point of view, it looks like we're going to have Lucara as their commander. Unfortunately, my buddy Khalil will not be playing tonight. He is living up on vacation. He just sent me a picture of him enjoying a chocolate pizza. So definitely enjoying his vacation back in Brazil. Hopefully he saves some for me, but we'll see. I do apologize ahead of time if the banner is taking up any bits of the UI. That's what they wanted to have as the banner. It's been my first tournament that I'll be casting for a while. The last one was HCA at the beginning of HCA before I realized I couldn't cast without my proper setup. The audio was just too bad, and it also took a freaking decade to get the video uploaded, and I couldn't stream it. So there is a 30-minute delay, by the way, on the stream. So if you are watching and there are any issues or you want to chat, just be aware that 30 minutes will have gone by before I see it. Hopefully we get this game going. Looks like it's gonna be a standard 36 for E36 lineup. Did get the extra person in? Does mean that on the other team they're down a player. Unless I don't think Igni's playing. I want to say he's a ref. He may be casting. I don't know. So one thing that you gotta love about casting these matches is that they never start on time, except for APL matches, because they regulate it, which I think all tournaments should do, because I would say 15 minutes late is a bit much. You know, it is a Sunday, everyone's got work in the morning. You know, people probably want to spend some time with their families, or if they're single playing Hella Loose, which I'm sure a lot of comp players are, at least spend the evening with their right hand. So we'll see. I know as a player, you know, as leading the comp team, it was stressful with the 5-minute hard start limit for APL, but you honestly just learn to love it because you don't want to sit around like right now for 15 minutes waiting for people to get their shit together. And usually when your players know that it's a hard 5 minutes, they'll get in. Usually, if they don't, then you probably need to look at having that person on your team to begin with. If a person's not able to get their life together that well, they probably shouldn't be on your team, at least on your comp team. I don't really recognize too many players on the other side besides Orc. It's because I've seen them in other matches. Oh, here we go, finally. Okay, so it is Town Center. It's a pretty disgusting layout of the 4-point. Got derailed in customs. I don't know if either team's gonna be thankful for that. Of course, the allied point of view, when it's I forget the name of this point, but when it is this as the 4th, it's a really bad point. It's pretty easy to take. Well, for the Axis to take, but derailed. Fighting over derailed is just a nightmare. It's kind of a pain in the rear end the entire time, especially the centers, especially if it's Town Center. Customs also has a similar issue, although maybe a little bit more unique and rougher, I would say, because if you get thrown out of Town Center, like let's say CF does an amazing job and pushes them all the way to customs, I mean, you're kind of stuck here in this little bubble if you're not careful. I mean, of course you can come from the base in, but it's very easy to get bottled up with the majority of your manpower up here doing jack all. Of course, with that said, it's also easier to defend because there's only a couple ways in. So we'll have to see. I think that makes it a little bit harder for CF to get beyond a 3-2 for the finish if they do start winning. So yeah, just rough 4th point placement in general. Don't know how it'll go. So looking at the opener. Okay, so no vehicle spawns that I can see. They're throwing all their armor. CS throwing all their armor here in the center. Look on over on S. They're using the self-propelled. Does CF have anyone running that? Am I blind? No, no one's manned it. Huh. They did spawn another supply truck. Oh, there we go. There's the artillery man, Man and Roca. So it's gonna be a self-propelled. I really hate the vehicles that the devs chose to be self-propelled artillery, considering how there was legitimate self-propelled artillery during the war, and the devs just said nah to actually using those. So if I remember right, yeah, it's just a Sherman. I'm sure the idea is this is with the 105 derp gun, but that's still not a self-propelled artillery piece. It wasn't really the purpose of them in the war. It's more of a bunker buster. And like the U.S. had, like we had self-propelled artillery. I don't know why they chose. I don't even know why I'm trying to question Team 17. They've shown themselves to be a pretty lackluster dev team, especially the Sturmpanzer. But get back to it. So we do have a significant push here in the center. North is looking pretty high. Yeah, pretty even split. Although the center is where they're sending all their equipment. Do have 2 transport trucks here. Not that much in the south from Caveiras. What's the north looking like? Okay, so we have a they're going in with the Puma. So both teams are running 2 armor. Caveiras pretty good opening. Everyone's starting to break off, disperse. Question is here in the north, who's going to get to the church and secure that first. So Caveiras drops out of their truck. They're just going to go into the factory first. Really strong position there at the factory. Here in the center. Sorry, let me reduce my DPI. Really good opening from Caveiras. They've managed to get themselves into this compound area. Galdeca kills Petrivus, I think was his name. CF does take control over the cathedral, though. Really good job there from the northern section. Here in the south, it's, I'd say, Caveiras favored. So we have Stewie over there, and we have Puma over here on the opposite. The medium is right there, the Sherman. Where is the Panzer IV? CSPG. Am I stupid? Where is it? Is it already dead? Might be. Well, that's a quick death if they did get the Panzer IV. Looks like a stalemate in town center. CF does look like they're slowly capping. The cathedral is definitely in CF's hands. That's massive for the north. In the south, it looks like it's kind of a stalemate, although CF, they've got more manpower down here. Cheeky positioning here from the 2 MGs of Termobox and Ankush. Caveiras is definitely putting up a strong fight. This south is going to be mostly a stalemate. Do the Puma still alive? Ah, here it is. There's the Panzer IV. So the Panzer IV came north because this is probably the weakest link right now. Really good shot by Espartano or Esperanto. I don't know. Really good shots there into the side. He does get obliterated, turn into ground beef, but that's perfectly fine. He was out of rockets anyway. Nothing of value was lost at that point. Wow, Panzer IV goes down. Huge kill. So I think the Sherman's still up. Which I think is right there, ain't it? Yeah. Sherman's still up from CF. Do have the dual MGs up on top of the building. I'm surprised they're lasting this long, especially with the Stewie. Come on, CF, get your shit together. CF does have... Yeah, they fully have control. Yep, center falls. Really good meat grind push from CF center led by Kachu. Ragnarok needs to get his guys in. Okay, so let's look at Gary placements. CF's got solid Gary placements on their front line. Although there is Whammo from Fabian and Kilo down here, Mago. Do have our first Gary put up, well, not Gary put up, Gary spawn wave. Caveiras did a good job. They managed to get their OPs up, at least for the most part. Looking solid there. Ooh, we got movement. Where's the Stewie? There he is. Stewie's going in by the crew of Senna. Tired of seeing his infantry getting mowed down by Thermo Boxing gang. Now the Puma is down here. The Puma's wounded though. Yeah, I don't know. This is the place, little Stewie. Magno's up with the AT. For some reason, he's not going after... He took a delay. He's finally doing it. Where's your Panzerschreck? What are you doing, my guy? Hit him. It's a Stewie. Okay. Shame. It's a Stewie, man. It doesn't matter if you get a side shot. It sounds like it's a tiger. Like, come on. Stewie is rushing forward. He wants the Puma. Puma is repaired, waiting for him. First hit. Oh, the driver screwed it. Oh, Vitino. Yeah, the Puma's got this. Ah, Vitino, you're screwing it up even more. Oh, man. And the gunner whiffs. Really poor display from that crew right there of Senna's. It was a really good move. Didn't really have Magno fumbled hard on the AT. Probably needs to give it to someone else. But thankfully for Caveiras, CF made their own fumbles. So definitely, I think the area that CF needs to improve the most is in their armor department. But we're going back to the game. So the Sherman is still up here in the north, doing the Lord's work, completely throwing Caveiras out of this factory. That's really bad. As we're looking here, Meat Grind's holding, South is holding. South is actually pushing because they have the Puma and nothing to deal with it. They also have their Whammo squad and Mago and company. But their north got thrown back pretty hard. Do have a fresh wave spawning in up here by Soyuz. Ah, Reclaim-Out gets them. Big Ed up here, trying to hide from the almighty Sherman. Make America great again. I'm amazed that Team 17 hasn't come out with trash skins for it. I can see them putting a Trump skin out there to make it easy money. Soyuz going over, gets mowed down by the Sherman. Nether squad lead in Gizera. Frazio over here. See, how's the defense looking? So we do have what looks like a defense SL and Godzilla over here. He's watching the canal. Good thing to be doing. Taking customs for CF. Well, first of all, CF is doing really bad on Gary placement after capping. They do have this one here in the center. Puma is pushing. We need to go and watch the Puma in all of its glory. Puma's just running around like a freaking, like a bandit over here. Look at him. Finally goes down by AT. Taking notes, Caveira AT. Light vehicle. Doesn't matter where you hit it. Tariga up here in a pretty good spot up in the building. Good line of sight down that alleyway. Do see CF actually pushing towards customs. Big Ed over here. Reclaim has the high ground. By Star Wars logic, he should win. Don't know what the hell he's shooting at, but he missed. He must have seen, you know, as we say out hunting, he must have seen a rock German. Godzilla takes him down, though. Adriano over here. Good hits from him. Still have this Sherman alive, too. Do we have any armor again brought up from the side of Caveiras? Yes, we have a Tiger coming up. Don't think there's anything else, so... Yeah, Igni must be either refereeing or streaming if you want, if maybe he has a stream up. CF definitely looks like, just based on the map, CF looks a lot stronger. The only issue I'm having is they need a Northern Gary. They should maybe push over here on the factory. The factory is a key location on this end of the map. Say the factory and the church are the two biggies. So you get into this factory complex over here, which, I mean, Caveiras got in there. They didn't hold anything. Just be expected. I mean, for Caveiras is not going to let this real estate go. They have to hold it, or they're going to be stuck behind the canal, which I'm sure they don't want to have happen. So if I'm CF, first of all, Gary going down the rear due to Mago being a massive pain. Though we do have 2 respawns from Turas and Mad Max. Mad Max gets schwacked. Let's see if Turek can hold down the fort. Do have a Gary here. They need a Gary here in the north. They lost their... So they only have 1 frontline Gary. Or 2. Which that one's okay. It's not amazing. It's okay. They need some in the north. Or the north, they've gained the most ground. I don't know why they aren't. They even have supplies. Come on, you guys. Get your shit together. Greco built the Gary. Greco. My brother in Christ. There's literally supplies. And the supplies are in the open, too. Lord help me. Nice shot from the Strumpanzer. I don't think I nailed anything, but Ale's there. Dinzy over here. Scoring off against Tori. They're gaining ground here in the south. Solid push from Caveiras down here. So we have a 76 from CF in the center now. We do still have that medium. Looks like Mago is finally going to take out that Gary. Which is annoying, but the CF commander can always place another Gary somewhere there in the south. Oh, we got a couple red Garys up from CF. Alma will find one of them and does take it down. We do have this other red Gary. Finally. Finally. Get Gary up in the north. Good to see. Don't know if I like the placement. It's kind of out in the open. Well, I mean, it is in a little compound, but I don't know. It's pretty easy to shut down this spawn point. Yep, as I thought, we do have 2 tanks. Yeah, we have the Tiger and the Panzer IV. The Tiger is... Okay, the Tiger's just here. He's not really doing anything. There's nothing to see. Do have a bombing run from CF. Panzer IV shooting at nothing. I think the bombing run may have been a miss. I didn't think they needed it in the town center area. In my humble opinion, I think they should have dropped the bombing run up here. Or even saved it. I don't feel like they're in it. I feel like CF has a really good handle in the game right now. The only thing is they do have this whammo causing mayhem and destruction in the south. I need to reestablish Gary. Tiger is moving up. Will the Sherman notice? There's nowhere for the Sherman run. The Tiger can't back. We do have a 76 coming up, so 76 and regular Sherman. They see. Regular Sherman doesn't pin. 76 does pin. Tiger, I would be pulling back right now. He does not. He gets killed by the regular Sherman. Yeah, when you go out and you see 2 enemy tanks, I think you pull back. He had cover to pull back from. Let's see, where did the Panzer IV go? He moves to the center. Interesting. It's a rough map for armor. It's got to be fair. Although here in the north and in the south are the main areas that tanks should be operating in, unless the meat grinder is getting sloshed. Which, from the CF point of view, is not happening. In the south, it's basically a stalemate, although it looks like CF has the upper hand. They're covering more real estate. And they are getting punished for being spread out either, so... I think if you're looking at this from Caveiras, you gotta be very concerned about the direction of the game. So yeah, Gary here, Gary here, Gary here. I think I'd prefer to see this here, but that may mess with that one, so maybe not. Oh, customs getting capped by a single guy. Of course, it's not an SL, unfortunately. Lero managed to weasel his way on over there. I'm kind of surprised to a certain degree that Caveiras hasn't done something up here. Build a Gary and maybe push across. It wouldn't be a bad idea. Commander for Caveiras going down, which is 100 Alma. Probably going to cause a reset. Oh. CF did get a Gary up here. That is a juicy red Gary. CYZZ. Honestly, they could go for it. The 76 is covering this area. They can return to it. They could just do the Hail Mary. I don't think there's a lot of risk by doing it. Do have Ian Hunter over here. I am curious what the regulations are in regards to self-propelled. Maybe he died, or maybe he's just going to rearm. I'm curious if those can be killed like anything else, or if the artillery rule, if you can't kill it, is in effect in pro matches. It's pretty good fighting going on center. Patovic. I want to say Patovice, but that's probably not right. Back and forth up here, although CF is gaining some ground. They're actually in the factory complex. It's good to see. The center, we've really seen no change. CF has a solid hold on it. The south seems to go back and forth, although right now it looks like CF dominated. CF is they're doing it. It's good to see. They should go for this. They have this red Gary. I think this is a no-brainer. Panzer 4 up here getting schwacked. Major whiff from Lero. Yeah, major whiff again. Mateos goes down to the commander of Caveiras. Do you have Icio Burrito? And just general CF penetration to ZYZZ. Honestly, I think if he places an OP, I think you flood it. You flood his squad. Is this squad if we have full players in it? No, it doesn't. There's still open slots. And he gets killed. What are you doing? Place an OP. Oh, I think he placed it there. Yeah, he did. Although it is warm due to Godzilla. I think the boys over at CF may have pissed away this opportunity. I think their Gary... Yeah, their Gary's going to get found. Unless Ankush is blind. Yeah, he gets it. It's pretty devastating for CF. That was a brilliant location. So CF has both their 76s up in the north. I feel like you spend more resources on this, and I think you push the armor forward. So the south is looking hot. From that fake self-propelled gun. I thought this was looking dire, but it's really just status quo. Both sides are stuck in a standoff. The only area where we've been getting some consistent movement in the lines is here in the north, just due to some cheeky maneuvers. Looks like the whammo was pushed back by CF. So Mago's gonna have to make the run all the way back. Really solid line from CF. You got the nice line of OPs. We do have some fighting here on the other side of the canal from Greco. PT Mesa. Going up against Big Ed. See if Big Ed can do it. Frazio being hunted by the tank nightmare. Gets gunned down. You gotta love this if you're CF. You really just need those two tanks and you can shut down this entire area. There's no movement to be had. It's really not what you want to see if you're Caveiras. The fact that their entire northern section is locked down and just pinned down by these two tanks. And they can't really move. And the other two sections of the line are not able to push. So at this point you need armor. We do have a Tiger coming up. Although the 76 has moved up a little bit. Where is the Tiger? There he goes. Is he alone? Yeah, he is alone. Where's the other tank crew? Oh. Oh, Padovis. Oh, I didn't even know it was Padovis. We got a satchel. Yeah, so Caveiras armor is not a factor this game. Wow, good job. I'm sorry I missed your satchel play. Cassio's abandoning. I'm guessing he ran out of ammo in his Strumpanzer. Soyuz gets gunned down a little bit. I will say CF's armor had a rough start to this match, but they're bringing it back. I'm glad to see they're working together. We have Fabian up here. He managed to get across, the sneaky little bastard. I think Guzera is going to try it. And he walks off. Yeah, he should be dead. Yeah, I don't think you get up. Oh, there's the Panzer IV up here. That's what they're looking at. I don't think they should have brought the Panzer IV up here. And it looks like they're bringing the other Panzer IV on the northern end. I don't think you do that. The two mediums are not together, and they're not working together. They're not going to be able to beat the two Tigers. Guzera goes down. The Panzer IV whiffs versus Padovis. Based on what I'm seeing, it looks like CF's whammo is doing way more than Caveiras. Chimego hasn't done bad, but it seems like his only meaningful kill was a Gary. CF is gaining ground here in the north. It looks like Caveiras is focusing a lot in the center now. There's a lot more action over here. Significant grouping of personnel. Although they're really not on the move. They're just in houses at the moment. But you know, it's fine. It's fine to be up in the house when you're winning. MG42 was singing. The Panzer IV is not going north. That looks like the other one died. That was to be expected. Oh, well, this Panzer IV is pushed in the center. I don't think it's going to get anywhere. I think it's going to die. Well, if we look up here, where are they at? Yeah, the 76s are back-to-back pushing. Senna looks like he took a hit. Not from a tank, so... There's no one behind them. They're all good. Ooh, but there's about to be. I think the tanks needed a little bit more infantry support before they did this move. And I also don't think they should be this grouped. Adriano. Stop woofing. There you go. Good job. Thanks. He goes down. I like the play of both tanks pushing. They just can't be that close. One of them needs to be providing overwatch while the other one pushes. Panzer IV still up. It's taking a hit though. Ooh, 76 is diving into the enemy. He's straight up yellowing across. What a Chad. I'm gonna guess he's out of ammo. He's gotta be out of HE at least. The AT response from Caveiras is lacking at the moment. And Kush has come over. Come on in, Kush. You got a clear shot. Hits the back of the turret, not the engine. Ooh, he gets out of vision. Significant push up here. It's a good thing to see. I think the 76 needs to turn around and cover this area. Ooh, there's an airhit. I was sitting here wondering why they're all running back. That's why. Ooh, baby girl. It's a joy to see you. Oh, it's looking so bad for Caveiras. Southern Gary goes down. If the meat grind Gary goes, because they're in full reset. They have 76 pushing them. They needed to keep the other 76 here because the enemy, if they ever figure out, they can't just go up here. Looks like the 76 might go up this road. Where's he going up this road? That'd be a terrible play. Could eventually stumble on the Gary. Soft collapse for Caveiras. Although they do have a red Gary and they have Mago's OP. Airheads landed. Don't think its lifespan is high. Yeah, it's gonna get destroyed by Gazira unless they get a spawn wave off. Yep, he's able to get before the spawn wave. All right. Well, I mean, even if CF can make some plays, they do place a red Gary. They can still make use of this. I would have liked the 76 to go up this road. If they went up this road, oh man, that would have been beautiful. Guessing the other 76 died eventually, right? We do have a Tiger and a Panzer IV. No, it's still alive. It had to get satcheled right then, right? He didn't place it. Oh, man. Nice artillery. Yeah, it kills the enemy Yuri. Beautiful bombing run. Okay, well, there's a Panzer IV and a Tiger. This guy shouldn't survive this. Ooh. Whiffs again. Oh no, Senna. Yeah, that's all she wrote for the 76, although I'm guessing they have another one brought up. Or ready to go. I'm really guessing that they had no ammo, or at least no HE. It's still impressive that they survived as long as they did. There's no way they're going to get a shot in. Ooh, can they kill it? Ooh, the satchel. Ooh, reload it. Quick. Ah, no. Ah, and fucking Malario meets fucking misses again. Ooh, he lands it. He doesn't have any more, though. Or he does? Brother. My guy. How do you do that? You hit him. How do you fuck up the next shot? Stop running. Let me just let him kill you so you can respawn the rocket. What are you doing? Tank has no commander, so there I jumped out and died trying to repair. Huge grouping from Caveiras. Yeah, they lost meat grind. They're starting to get clumped up now. Oh, beautiful play up here from Greco. Ooh, I did not change my title. My bad. My bad. We have Greco up here. He's about to square off against Soyuz. Okay. Major threat, though, which they need to deal with. They relied solely on... Oh, they got the Gary. Ooh, that's pretty big. Yes, K and them are coming up here. Okay, well, all this is a disaster for Caveira. They did get the dub up here because the biggest issue that CF had is that they relied on the 76 to hold it. I really think this guy should have stayed up here. But let's see. The other 76 went down. They should have the fuel. Where are they going to spawn on their new one, and where are they going to push it? Up there, I got it in. Yeah, you just spawn the north and cover this area. You cover this area, and the enemy gets honed in. Okay, so we have Panzer IV moving up the canal road. Where wo sind die Tiger? The tiger is still sitting there. Ooh, Big Ed goes down. Yesuke should be able to reestablish Iguri. Really good plays from CF. They do have some stragglers in the rear. They're being aggressive. It's good to see. I think they can be. I don't think Caveiras is really punishing aggression very well, based on how long that 76 lived. Ria Oz goes down. We got Godzilla still up. Ooh, I forgot to turn off the other thing. My bad. It's been a day. It's been a day. Really good shots from Pedovis. The downside is there's stuff like that where I forget to turn off like all this shit on the left, or I forget the name change. It's not really helped by the fact that there's a 30-minute delay. Flare pot by Skull. Beautiful plays though from CF. Yeah, they're on the point. Again, they're doing some really aggressive plays. Like their meat grind is pushing all the way in. Ooh, we do have an armor play. Where is it? Did it die? It may have died. Oh no, we got in the rear. Panzer 4. Yeah, it should have the 76 here. If it doesn't, that's a skill issue. Yep. Yeah, I mean, you can believe it. There was just a hole in the line. And that's, you know, the Panzer 4 took advantage of it. Ooh, nice hit in the ass. Does Burrito have the satchel? I think they got the engine on that one. But Burrito doesn't have a satchel. J. Mueller and Herr Commandant. Black Bass. No, it doesn't look like they injured the engine. Customs is falling. Mateus. How in the hell is this Panzer IV alive? Tori. My guy. I shall continue roasting CFATs until they improve. Nox finally gets the kill. Tori will need to do the walk of shame. Although I don't think anyone wants to see you not wearing any garments. Here in the north, called in an airhead to defend customs because they were losing it. The 76 is going ham, as did the other one. This isn't Senna's. Oh, it is. Senna and them are doing it again. I think they learned from the schwacking that 3AC gave them a little while ago, and they decided that, hey, we can also do this shit. Ooh, good shot from Turmo Box. And Kush, I think they hit the engine. Yeah, the engine's out. Senna jumps out, gets schwacked instantly. Yeah, this is not the surprise butt sex that, you know, Senna and them were looking forward to. Although they kill them all. The downside is, I don't even know if it's really downside. I mean, Caveiras is fully up at customs. Finally, the 76 goes down to Tank Nightmare. Finally living up to his name. Commanders finally get into the fight. Ooh, good shot from Tariga. Really good plays from CF, though. I mean, their meat grind in their northern section have really shown this match, I think. Their armor is also doing fantastic. Definitely some, it was an iffy start, but definitely bringing it back. Interesting. Wait, a supply truck going over there. Does get killed by a Panzer IV. One thing that's been interesting this entire match is that you have never seen two Tigers up at the same time. Although that said, it looks like CF may have expended their tanks prematurely. A regular Sherman, two regular Shermans. Ooh. That's not what you want to see. They spent fuel on a Sherman. Do have one of the measly Shermans coming up here in the north, which means the north will hold. Unless the Tiger comes up and... Nope, that's a Panzer IV. Which means that's the Tiger, yeah. Tiger's all the way up in the far north, means the Sherman probably will get schwacked. Unless somehow a regular medium Sherman takes on a Tiger and wins. This is bad for Caveiras, though. I mean, they're basically at canal locks. Caveiras. I don't think he can be in play, can he? Because he is the artilleryman. I don't think he can play. Unless the rules have changed regarding artillerymen with the new SPG shit where they can actually play the game. I don't think they're allowed to do this. Although CF also has a decrewed SPG sitting out there. The fact that CF's getting in here is freaking sad. I don't know how Caveiras keeps letting them get across this canal. Like, it's two really exposed positions to get across. Sherman is taking on... Should be the Tiger, right? No, it's the Panzer IV. Where the hell is the Tiger? The Tiger is doing nothing. Okay. Who is going to win? Looks like the Sherman whiffed. The Sherman didn't. Yeah, CF is completely out. Just outskilling the enemy's armor. You like to see it. Give me a second. Really good plays, though. I'm amazed that they keep getting across. The Tiger. The M4 is going... Wait, how did the M4 get across? Please don't tell me this Tiger is about to get schwacked by a medium. Ooh, they are capping town center. We have two squads in Gallo and Dinzy. Two squads pulling back from CF. We have Yagod and Yoskie. I think we're in a cap race, and Caveiras is winning it. My brother in Christ. You can't... Sunplay, what are you doing? Don't stop. Did you not learn from Senna? Keep moving. Take a left. The Tiger is derping about. Ooh. Major whiff on PDMS. CF has done a bit of a... They're pulling back. Doing a bit of a reset. They're going to hold town center, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, Tiger takes a hit from the Sherman. Don't think that one pinned. Mesa has put a few bazooka rounds into it. Ooh, the Sherman takes a hit in the rear. Yep. Beautiful from Terminal Box. Yeah, CF is going to hold on to that. It's this Red Gary, I'm pretty sure, is where they came from. They'll have to re-clear this road. Oh, CF's got some... The fact that CF keeps getting across this canal is insane. I mean, Caveiras has reopened town center, which is good. Though they weren't able to take it before CF was able to reset. Ian Hunter is sitting up in the building, camping away. Hopefully they gave him some marshmallows before they sent him off. Just random rockets sent into the void. The fact the Ian Hunter's not been spotted yet. He must be really camping. Yeah, he's lying prone. He is not giving up this position. Be ratted out. So yeah, again, another push fumbling from CF on customs. CF does have this Red Gary. Although the downside is that Caveiras is just... They've sort of given up the line and they're just going for it. Frickin' Sherman in the rear. We do have a 76 coming up. Let's go watch as the Sherman makes everyone look like fools. And of course, it's Senna and company. Ooh, ground beef made. So, did I just see a Puma? It's a Panzer IV and a Puma. Puma ricochets on the Sherman. They should have this. There's no way that Senna and them live. Puma's got an ass shot. Don't. Oh, he lands it. Sherman whiffs. He's fucked. Oh, doesn't take it. Gets the Puma, but does get destroyed by the Panzer IV. Good use of the Puma. I don't think Caveiras is sad about that. Now, the dream would be CF is going for it. I mean, the line doesn't exist in the center, but they are swarming onto this point again. It's so hard for Caveiras to focus on town center when they have to commit so many resources to customs, and they continuously fail to stop CF from getting on here. I mean, this isn't the easiest point to assault. And yet Caveiras just keeps giving it to CF to get on there. Is that the same Tiger that's still living? No, it's a Panzer IV. Do you have a Tiger that will be coming up? Panzer IV has been wounded. Todi gets a beautiful, two beautiful kills. '76 game moved up. Speed of the time to cross the bridge. Although, with that said, there is a Tiger. Panzer IV gets destroyed by Teus. Tiger is coming up, though. I mean, this is Caveiras' point to win. They have two SLs over here. It's an interesting position from the Tiger. The 76 won't be able to see him. Yeah, no. I mean, this is not an easy fourth to take. I think CF's going to do it. Their rear is in disarray, though. Caveiras is resorting to rat tactics to try to win. Is that... That's a CF airhead. They're going for it. Airhead lands. There's no one nearby to deal with it. They are running towards it, though. CF needs to hold this. Big Ed comes in. He should see it. Or not. Big Ed goes down. Yeah, they're going to get it. Why? The bombing head makes no sense. That's where all of your guys were. Questionable plays from the boys at CF, but oh well. At least I believe that was CF that launched it. CF's got this. There's no way. If they pulled everything off, yeah, it's just the commander staying on town center. Caveiras is so desperate they're sending in the Lukes. Ooh, Lukes gets hit. Gets hit twice, somehow still alive. Cannot run, shooting everywhere. Ooh, that's a big miss from Todi. Don't know how this thing's still alive. Todi redeems itself, does take out the Lukes. CF does take it. Okay. Well, it's not all good yet. This is very heavily contested. Caveiras SLs were smart. They did get their OPs put back up. With that being said, CF has rushed armor onto the point, and Kush is here. Does he have the... Okay, he does not have a satchel, it looks like. Missed opportunity, probably kicking himself for that one. Ooh. That artillery shell. That got a lot of kills. A little bit of TKing from either side. If that was CF, so he got a lot of TKs. Probably will get banned. That was Caveiras. Really juicy kill. Still killed a teammate. The 76 is dead. Ooh. Beautiful hits. So we got the Tiger. He is looking. We do have one Gary placed from CF. They need a Gary here. I would love to see a Gary up here too if they can ever get over there. You have to be concerned if you're on the side of Caveiras right now. It does not look like they're getting back into customs. Do have some cheeky plays coming over here from the western side by the canal. Okay, so that must have been a Caveiras bombing run that went through here in the south. From the Caveiras point of view, that was a beautiful bombing run, just was a little too late. Would have liked to have seen that later. CF bombing run here was meh. Unfortunately for their commander, they're winning just too hard. It's gonna be hard to get a decent bombing run. Okay, the southern front meat grind. I mean, this is how you get into canal locks, is that you push up here. It's an easy way of doing it. I mean, you can push here in the north. It's not ideal. 76 and regular Sherman are still up. Regular Sherman popping smoke shells. Yep, he's able to get into safety. Tiger can't do shit. Curious, where's our second tank from Caveiras? ZYZ's going for another red carry. Beautiful bastard. He's gonna get it too. How in the hell do they keep letting him get away with this? CF needs to gain some ground here. If they're not careful, the inverse of what happening to Caveiras will happen to them. Just get pushed up from the south if they're not careful. Ooh, we do have a tank. I think that's a Panzer IV. Yeah, she's running. Things got a little too hot for her. check real quick that the stream is in fact going. Okay, we're all good there. Both Shermans are repaired. Looks like they're going in on the Tiger. Yeah, CF is looking really good. I don't think they're going to lose customs. Tiger's in a precarious position. Senate takes a hit. 76 gets a hit into the Tiger. Tiger's going to take out the... Nope, he turns. Ooh, Senna whiffs, and he's loaded smoke. 76 gets the kill. I'm hoping Senna's not firing smoke because that's all they have, although it looks like to be the case. Caveiras somehow getting pushed out over here. What the hell is going on? Full enemy squad. Ooh. I think that may have been some friendly fire from the Sturmpanzer. Ragnarok Company did get inside of customs. So we'll see if they can do anything. Mago, he's doing his best to be a pain in the ass. Caveiras is in such a bad position. Once you get to the point where you're just holding canal locks, it's not going to go well. Man, CF is just straight up. There's built different. They're just beating Caveira in these gunfights. As I say that, these two just completely fumble and let me down. You're in the north. Senna's doing his thing. He's going ham. He's definitely learned from his schwacking from 3AC and is adopting their mentality. I mean, honestly, is what you like to see, though, from tanks. They need to be aggressive. They just can't be sitting back the entire match. That's how you lose games. Ooh, Panzer IV does take Senna down, though. So we'll be a little bit till we see his likes again. His like again. The north is a complete disaster, though, for Caveira. I mean, they're still fighting for customs. They got that squad over there that's being a nuisance. If the SL is dead, do they still have their OP? No. Guess this will be the end of them eventually. Yeah. Without an OP and without an SL, they're doomed. Yes, K. Or East-K. Ooh, major fumble right there. Ooh, we do have an SL coming up. Yeah, Mago. He's leaving his whammo roots. How in the hell did Reclamo get onto point? And the enemy is all the way... Holy cow, Steva's actually gone all the way to the enemy spawn. Panzer IV is running. Dude jumps out. Panzer IV goes down. having to spawn in your base just to defend your fucking tanks. Oh man, that's a feels bad moment. Do not attack the nodes. Ooh. Klaus. Klaus gets him. Really good play from CF there, though. Killed that Panzer IV. Giving us 76 time to... Ooh, we got an active play. What do we got? Puma going in. He is being followed up by infantry. He may be going a little bit too crazy. Only 2 crewmen, though. Oh. My guy. My guy. What are you doing? Zorn, shoot. You can't... I mean, the Puma's going to kill him. He's screwed it twice. Fire. What are you doing? Oh, Esperanza, you just saved him because Zorn, you fucked that on 3 different occasions. You just gotta take the shot sometimes. You gotta have faith. Oh man, that was rough to watch. The infantry assault failed. That bit's not too surprising. CF infantry assault on Canal is actually looking pretty good. Greco and Andrea Zeno. I mean, CF is... I mean, they're playing like rats. Well, not like strategically, but they're playing like rats where they're getting into these points where I don't think they should be getting into. Because these haven't been easy points to tack into, and yet they're doing it quite easily. Making Caveiras look bad, that's for sure. Although so far I have seen 2 questionable plays from CF in terms of armor, at least. Do have another Tiger up. Two 76s grouping up here in the north. One right there, and the other one's coming up. They should both be able to kill that Tiger. This tank is down a crewman. Knees repaired. Was thinking they could just get out and double tap the Tiger, but no way. Senna and company will... Ooh, a ricochet. Shot from the save. 76 pins the Tiger. Tiger's pulling back. Panzer IV off in the distance. Takes out the Tiger. Holy shit. Amazed he got that in 2 shots. Panzer IVs are running. Amazed that Tiger died in 2 shots, to be honest with you. Panzer IV has put himself into a rough place to fight a 76. I think the 76 whiffed. The other 76 did not, trying to redeem himself. Interesting play from that Panzer IV. I don't think that was it. So the armor advantage is purely on the side of CF now. Starting to develop a little bit of a stalemate here along the canal. I will say, going to the Netherlands and navigating some of their towns and cities is an interesting time with all the canals. It is beautiful. Although I do think cobblestones need to die and burn in hell in the deepest depths. I don't think they look all that good. You can get like big stone bricks that are way smoother and easy to walk on instead of, you know, the standard small cobblestones that these European cities still have for some reason. The Europeans probably think it's a vibe. Yeah, like this shit. This stuff fucking sucks. It sucks to walk on. It sucks to ride on in a vehicle. There's no redeeming quality about it. Just large stone bricks would do way better than those small cobbles. But the Europeans are stubborn. They're stubborn on defending themselves. Well, being willing to. And they're stubborn with keeping their stupid cobblestones. But I think the worst thing is what you get in Britain, where you still have instances of cobblestone, but then they tear it up to do road work and they replace it with the laziest and poorest asphalt job you've ever seen, so everything looks like shit. All right, 76 moving up. My little rant about European sidewalks aside. Yeah, this 76 moved up. I guess the other one, yeah, the other one's still hanging in the north. AT gun built, not manned though, so basically useless. We do have a Luke's in the field and a Panzer IV. Please do not tell me this Panzer IV is about to drive. Please, no. Please do not round that corner and try to fight 76. Ugh. Beautiful bombing run. Best bombing run of the match. CF needs to capitalize. They have to get over. 76 showed that he has the bigger schlong against the Panzer IV. Panzer IV on retreat, as you would expect. AT, man, I think he may have gotten the hit in on the Sherman. I don't know. Luke's in a wounded Panzer IV trying to defend. CF needs to rush their infantry on the point after that beautiful bombing run. Doesn't look like they're in position to, though. Come on, CF. You can do it. 5-0. Come on. We need to sound the cavalry charge right about now. If I was in my own Discord, I'd be using that. Actually, do I have it? No, I do not. Dang. I gotta reprogram that. Love to have my charge horn right about now. Luke's goes down by the 76. Bit of poor maneuvering on his part. CF's got it. '76 up there in the north. Ooh, ooh, that was close. Sending them, good job on the driver. I gotta say, my reward for or the award for best tank crew in the match goes for Senna and his tank crew. I definitely performed the best out of any of the tanks. Fresh spawn wave in, right next to the 76. Ooh, I wonder if Zorn and them know. Yeah, they got it. Come on, CF. CF's got the match. That's GG's. Good attempt by both teams. Both teams had some pretty pretty cool plays. Armor side, CF, there are some boneheaded armor plays need to be fixed. Definitely needs work. I think if they go up against a team like 3AC, they're still going to get schwacked again on the armor department. But in this game, their armor performed well. They definitely dominated the match, especially Sen and his tank. They were styling the entire match. ZYZZ definitely deserves a bit of a shout out. He did great setting up those red Garys. Their pushes, their infantry did amazing on CF. Top notch infantry play. They managed to push points I didn't think they'd be able to take. AT was also way better on the CF side than it has been in the past. Huge kudos there, and GG's to Caveiras. Hopefully in the future I'll get to cast another match that you're in, and we'll see how you guys evolve as a team. Well, that's all from me tonight, though, for the stream and the recording of any of you on YouTube. GG's again to both teams. Thank you for allowing me to cast your match. I wish everyone a good night, and I'll see you next time.